Can y'all see my screen? Can somebody just come off chat and say that they can see my screen?
Got it.
All
Got
right,
it.
Cool. Perfect. So I believe I was on the employee quadrant, right? Yeah. So employees, you're punching the clock. At this point in time, you are giving your time for a little bit of money. And I know y'all probably thinking like, well, I get paid $25 an hour. No, I get paid $30 an hour. No, I get paid $12.50 an hour. Okay, but when you think about the grand scheme of things, how successful is that company that you're working for? What is their annual sales revenue? If it's over $1 million and you're only getting paid $25 an hour, you're working 40 plus hours a week, that's not a lot of money. Think about it this way, right? You have to put in at least 2 or 3 weeks of your time before you get your first check. That's amazing, ain't it? Absolutely amazing. And we have been taught from a young age to what? Go to school, get good grades, graduate, right? Once you graduate, you go to college. Once you're in college, you get good grades again. And you graduate again, and then you what? You what? What do you do after college, guys? Go ahead, type it in the chat for me. Let me see. What do you do after college? What do you do after college, guys? Type it in the chat. You get a job, right? You get a job. But then what after the job? You work it 40 years until you can retire? Then what after 40 years? Are you even in the right position? Or are you setting yourself up to be able to retire in 40 years? Retirement is a dollar amount. It is not a time amount. A lot of people retire early. And I say early because they don't have enough money to live off of it for the rest of their life. The average baby boomer needs $1 million to live off of after they retire. The average millennial needs 2.5 million. Is your job paying you that much to set you up for that? Then next we have self-employed. Now, these are my people. This is the quadrant I'm in right now. I'm a personal trainer. It's the barbers. It's the beauticians. It's the doctors. It's the lawyers. It's people who have a skill and they're offering that skill as a service or a product to the world. But you're not working for somebody else at this point. You're working for yourself. So at this point, you just own a job. Why? Because if you don't show up for work, you don't get paid. If I don't go meet with a personal training client, I do not get paid. If a barber goes out of town and he doesn't own the shop, if a barber goes out of town for 60 days, he's not making any money at that point because he don't have nobody sitting in his chair. Have you ever been to a doctor's office and not seen a doctor and known them to still get paid for that day? Right? No, it doesn't work that way. Then you transition over to the right side of money, which is where all of us should aim to be, right? This, like I said before, this is 5% of the population and 95% of the wealth. The first quadrant we're going to go ahead and talk about is the business owner quadrant. The business owner quadrant. Now, these people, these are smart ones. These are smart ones right here. And I don't mean IQ. I mean, these are people who came up with a simple system that is easy for anybody else to follow, do it well, and make their company successful. Right? What's the system? Save yourself time, energy, and money. Why would a business owner want to save themselves time, energy, and money? It's because they would rather leverage 1% of 100 people's efforts instead of 100% of theirs, because at that point, they'll just be self-employed. Why would I do that when I can hire somebody else that does it better than me and pay them a small fraction of what my company makes, right? I mean, they in the hot seat. I'm telling you, these are the ones that make the moves and they make it happen, right? If that doesn't make sense to you, or if you're probably looking at me like, Tamika, what are you talking about? Or you're like, man, this chick is crazy. No, look. Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A and seen the CEO of Chick-fil-A at the cash register? Did he cash you out? Did he cash you out? Chick-fil-A is not even open on Sundays. Why? Because the CEO said, I don't want my business open on Sundays. Everybody gets a break. When you're a business owner, you have that power. You have that power. If you don't have systems in place, if you're not leveraging other people's times, sad to say, you're just self-employed. There's nothing wrong with that. Acknowledge that and work or set yourself up so that you can transition onto the right side of money. And then we have the last quadrant. This is my favorite quadrant, guys. This is my absolute favorite quadrant. These are the investors. Now, of that 5%, only 1% of the population is investors. These are not people who are leveraging time for money. They're not leveraging other people's time for money. No, they're leveraging money for money. What does that mean for you if you're an investor? That means you have unlimited income potential. If y'all not taking notes on this, I mean, I really need y'all to. This means you have unlimited income potential because now other people are not working for you. Your money is working for you. Have you ever gone somewhere and pulled $1 out your pocket and it been like, oh my God, I'm sick. Don't spend me today. I just need a break. No, your money doesn't show up late. I mean, it may be late if you work for somebody, but your money has never shown up late. When you go cash out at the register, you have to give that money right then and there. It does its job. It served its purpose, right? But that's only one way it can serve a purpose. Now, when it comes to investing, there are tons of different ways that you can do it, right, guys? The main thing that people hear about, or the main thing that people think about when they see investing or investment is the stock market, right? That's number one. Number two is real estate, right? Number three is investing in other businesses, right? But at that point, you're being a liaison. You're lending money out, and you're expecting the company to do well to get that back. You still got people in the equation. What if there is a way that we told y'all that you can become an investor and remove the fact that you have to rely on somebody else's company to do well, or somebody else to do a job well for you to sell or flip a house? What if you eliminate all humans out the equation? What if it's just money? Right? It makes sense when you think about it that way. It makes total sense when you think about it that way. And it's easy, guys. We've never had access to the information that me, Mike, Angie, Will, I know y'all saw Kevin Buford's on the line, Kevin, that we've taken advantage of. It's super easy. You've never had access to this information before, and we have access to it now, right? We've been using it daily. We know that it works. We know that it works. Our belief is there. Our belief is there. I'm talking about investing in the foreign exchange market, guys. Now, we're not going to get into detail about that today. Just know that you have that option on the table. It doesn't take much capital either. It doesn't take much capital at all. Until 10 years ago, you had to have $1 million net worth, right? $1 million net worth and $500,000 to even be able to invest in this market. But thanks to something called retail brokers, you're able to open a brokerage account with as little as $10. $10? Man, you better not even go to Chick-fil-A and save that $10 and put it in your brokerage account, because you have that option. You have that option. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to stop following your passion. I'm not telling you to not try to build a business. I'm just telling you there's another way. There's another way that you can create another source of income for yourself. It's another way for you to learn a skill that's going to pay you for the rest of your life, that's going to allow you to take care of your family. There's another way that you don't have to worry about asking for bereavement time, right? When did that even come about? Why do you have to ask for permission to grieve your own family? That's your family. There's another way to give you that time freedom and give you your power back. So I just want to thank y'all all for coming out. You know, I want y'all to get back with whoever invited y'all on this call. Let them know that you're a number one, that you want to know more about the foreign exchange market or becoming an investor, or a number two, that you really thought this information was helpful, but you just need a little bit more information and you need to learn a little bit more about financial literacy first. The person who ever invited you out to this call definitely respects you. And they see that you're a forward-thinking person, and they know that you need this opportunity. We're not doing this for us, guys. We already got the benefits from it. We already making money in the market. We're just sharing this to you. We're sharing this with you because we know that you need it. Everybody has a different why. Everybody has a different why. A wise man once told me, if your why does not make you cry, it's not strong enough. So you need to figure out why you need a better job, why you need more money, why you want time freedom, right? Once you figure that out, hit us up. Hit us up, guys. And the way you can keep in contact with us or hit us up is right here. If you are taking notes, if you're on a mobile device, if you're on a computer, go ahead, take a screenshot of this here. This is how you can contact us on Facebook and Instagram. We're here for y'all. We are here to educate, empower, and enrich every single one of you guys, okay? We're here for that. Let me see. My Zoom is back. Can y'all see my face again? No? Y'all see my face? Oh, hey, I'm back. So like I said before, get back to the person who invited you out to this call, guys. Let them know that you're either a number one or a number two. We really appreciate y'all for coming out, listening to what we had to say, and accepting and receiving the knowledge that we have brought to you today. This is just the first of many calls. This is the first of many calls. If you saw value in this today, the next time we post about it, invite a friend. If you know somebody who wants to get into investing, if you know somebody who's an entrepreneur who's struggling, if you know somebody who just wants to do better for themselves, invite them to the call. Invite them out. We're going to have fresh new content every single time. It's always going to be something new. It's always going to be an opportunity for us to help elevate you and educate you so you can empower yourselves on this journey towards financial literacy and freedom. So that's all I got. I appreciate y'all. That's it.
Great job, Tamika. If y'all can come off the phone, if y'all can just give her applause and a hand clap for a great opportunity she presented to everybody. So keep them off call, man. And just give us a little bit of praise. Good job. So, good job, Angie. Good job, Will. Good job, Tamika. Y'all killed it. So, the next steps are this. We will also, for those who wanted to hear more about the actual opportunity, we'll be doing a actual call Mondays at, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Tamika, 9 o'clock.
Yep, that's right, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock p.m. on Monday. It's going to be every Monday. We're going to be presenting the actual opportunity. And every Thursday, this is going to be more so towards steps to saving and investments. So it's more so helping you set yourself up for financial success. So definitely, like she said, invite people, bring them on this call. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we give everybody this opportunity to hear this. You know, we don't want to be selfish with this information. That's why all of us was put on this earth, to be able to pass the wisdom and knowledge that we have now to others so it can continue to help our children and those around us. So definitely make sure y'all get on the call Monday if you really want to hear the opportunity. If you're serious and you're ready to really dig into investing for your future, Monday at 9 p.m. is going to be the same link, the same meeting ID. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is actually open up the floor for any questions or any comments, okay? So I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I'll get back on. Any comments or questions?
When is the next call? Can you hear me?
Monday at 9 p.m.
Monday at 9 p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so Monday, yeah, it's gonna be more of a detailed information about what we're offering. But if you just looking for the motivation and just steps on saving investment, then you'll be on the 8:30 p.m. time for Thursdays. Okay. Any more questions or comments? All right. If that's everything, again, we appreciate everybody getting on the call. Much love to you all. Again, if you want more details on the call for foreign exchange or just starting your business, 9 p.m. on Monday. Every Monday at 9 p.m. for saving and investments on building an opportunity. 8:30 every Thursday. And with that, I say have a good evening. Thank you all for coming on the call. Thank you for all the speakers on the call, and y'all have a great day.